Paulson and Bernanke have led us into the area of economic terrorism, and it is our own government who are really the perpetrators this time, not some guy on life support hiding in the caves of Pakistan. In all of their rush to fix, only fedupusa.org has put forth a reasonable and solid plan that makes sense to a non-financial person. We should include that the republication and disclosure of the M3 money supply should no longer be kept a national security secret. It is just one of the reasons people didn't see this economic collapse earlier than they did. The M3 money supply was made a national security secret by King Gorgie administration on March 23rd in 2006. Since that time, we have no idea how much money the U.S. Treasury has been printing, in what amounts and denominations, and where it went. Nope. We, the public, cannot know what our own government is up to with our money. Not even Congress, which constitutionally has the power of the purse, can know these numbers. Why not? For more than 2.5 years, this economic meltdown has been coming, and many people have warned about it coming. fedupusa.org and many others notified Congress. Every member of Congress has been notified about the spending crisis, but Congress chose to listen to the administration liars who committed treason by not telling the truth time and time again until they came begging for this last-minute economic weapon of mass destruction and threw it in the taxpayers' laps. And videos of these liars, Paulson and Bernanke, are there at fedupusa.org for people to download and see. And our representatives in Congress are likely to pass some form or version of this bailout for the rich and famous of the Illuminati skull and bones and the Bilderberger bankers like the Royal Bank of Scotland, which is at the top of the private now, federal banking system. I say throw that bank out with the bathwater, unless they pay the U.S. a premium to be the bank for the U.S. Treasury. Otherwise, let's prop up a different bank, like, say, Key Bank, N.A., and let them handle the nation's money. And they also should pay interest back to the Treasury for money held on their books, and also a premium for the privilege of being the U.S. bank of choice for the Fed. In addition, personal assets of any CEO and board of directors whose company is bailed out, their own personal assets come with the debt that the U.S. Treasury has included in this economic atomic bomb the liars and treasonous Paul and Bernanke have thrown at us. Also in this law, should the Congress knuckle under, this $700 billion bailout is a one-time deal, period. It cannot be rolled over every time the Wall Street gamblers get a need for another fix. They are like heroin addicts, and Paulson and Bernanke are the dealers. Also, if this law passes, then each citizen should get a $2,000 stimulus check to compensate taxpayers for the future burden their grandchildren's grandchildren will inherit. Our Constitution is at risk if the M3 amount is not made public once more, that the current economic terrorists, Paulson and Bernanke, are impeached for lying to the American people in Congress, and that those lies are recorded on video at fedupusa.org and in the media vaults of mainstream media if they have concern for the American people to show how Paulson and Bernanke have lied right up to this dropping of this weapon of mass destruction in our laps. We can't find them in Iraq because they were on the inside in Washington at the very top of the monetary system. Again, I bring up the Declaration of Independence, but when a long train of abuses and usurpations pursuing invariably the same objective, evidence is designed to reduce them under absolute despotism, and that's what's happening now. It is your right, it is your duty to throw off such government and to provide new guards for their future security. It's time to dump Paulson and Bernanke and the RSB and get new guards for our financial security. I'm Bob Williams, and my website is commonsensecentral.net.